Now that we have a successful solar installation behind us, we have even more flexibility for travel. We spent some time getting to know the system before parting ways with our installer, the Boondoctor, and as we were leaving, we passed one of the tiniest little chapels I've ever seen, so of course I had to stop. I will link the quick video tour of the inside below, as well as the video of our solar installation appointment. So what is next now that we have solar? We're headed back to Tucson to an RV park. We're not quite ready for off-grid camping in the wilderness yet. We have some things we need to get in order first. Those things on our to-do list are also things you may need to consider if you're planning some long-term travel, or even if you're planning on being stationary in your RV. Here we are back at the RV park we stayed in before we left to get solar, and we're greeted with a leak to our water connection. Everyone in the office is gone for the day, so we'll deal with this tomorrow. We're booked here for a month. We may stay longer if they have openings. We're going to see how it goes. We woke up to some rain this morning, but it wasn't quite enough to wash away the grime from the truck. So we're going to find a place to wash this on our way to go stock up on supplies. There's not much for supplies within a 2-hour radius of where we just were. So that's another reason for returning to civilization. For some reason, there are not a lot of manual car washes in Arizona, so David was stoked to find this one. Next stop is Whole Foods. We're actually going to the one all the way across Tucson. I'm not a huge fan of the one near the RV park, and the drive into the Catalina foothills is always gorgeous. We actually considered moving here at one point.
Such different styles.
After spending the entire day running errands, we were greeted with another amazing Arizona sunset. The most important thing we need to figure out while we're here is reliable internet. I do have a love-hate relationship with the internet, but we do need it. RV park internet is typically not reliable, so it's definitely a priority so we can get some work done while we're here, and also ensure that we have a reliable connection no matter where we go when we're out spending time in the wilderness. We could have tried to figure this out before we left New Hampshire, but we wanted to get a feel for things here first. So the next month or so will hopefully give us enough time to order what we need and test out those services. And that brings me to the next reason we chose to go back to an RV park. Here we are easily able to receive packages from all carriers in one place, and most of what we'll need for internet will need to be shipped. I also want to stock up on my favorites that I order online because receiving packages will be a lot trickier on the road. Being back in an RV park for a month is going to give us time to recover from constantly being on the go since we hit the road, and also help to get us back into a routine. Being here will allow us to get some work done without occupying our minds with things like water, sewer tanks, gray tanks, are they full, where can we dump them? Eventually, we'll start thinking about that, but we're transitioning to this lifestyle in baby steps. We also have projects on our to-do list for inside the RV, so having a hardware store nearby will make it more convenient. At the top of our project list is creating more storage for our off-grid supplies. For the record, we do have plenty of storage, but we know we can utilize it better. Grocery shopping is going to be different when we go off-grid, and we know we won't always have access to all of the regular things that we eat and use, so we want to store as much as we can. We also want to make a trip to our storage unit while we're here. We have one in Phoenix filled with our belongings from when we lived there, and we're hoping to grab some things we know we can use for the RV, and maybe do some downsizing while we're there. Phoenix is not a very RV-friendly city, and the RV parks in that area are pretty much booked for the season, so having a safe place to leave our kitties with the RV while we make the trip will be super helpful. We didn't really have a chance to explore many of the hiking trails that we wanted to last time we were here, so having access again is an added bonus. In fact, the opening scenes from this video are from the private trails that surround this RV park and lead to public trails. If you're interested in a sneak peek at where our adventures will take us, my Instagram is sort of a glimpse into the future of what you'll eventually find here on YouTube. So if you want to learn more about the places you see there, be sure to subscribe here.